Hola, eso es una intromisión para decir que el siguiente video que están a punto de ver es parte del video pasado, porque fue hecho en el mismo stream. Listo, solo era eso. Que comience el video. Ay, pocha, cuánto texto. O sea, no me molesta, pero es que tengo que irme. Déjame jugar un rato antes de tener que irme, por favor. Oye, vamos como una hora casi mente ya de puro texto, de pura imagen, de pura cosa.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Ay, creo que podemos confiar en él.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive. So
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
this guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
Confío en vosotros.
Trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric. But he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him. I suppose.
Ok. El cercador acabezado. El cercador acabezado cuando aparece una persona... Ajá. También puedes invitar a la academia para ver amor. Primero visita la sala de máquinas, toma tu tiempo y observa lo que te rodea el camino.
Yeah?
Ok. carne de vida y hierba roja podría ser estacionales para cocinar. Cool. Incredible. ¿Tú qué eres? Mi hermano me pide el primero. ¿Qué vas a desnudarte aquí? Pero tú sí. Preciso un baño. Ups, aún hay agua corriente, todavía tengo que instalarla. Que es invisible. O sea. Otro momento de cosas. Voy a preparar comida. ¿Te para dormir? Vaya. Rueda trasera.
What's this?
Una máquina para colar ok. Ostras, un corazón, what the fuck.
Hello?
Es la primera vez que subís un surcador acorazado, ¿no? Menudo susto, el tú también llegaste aquí. Es un tubo acústico y uno en todas las habitaciones. He oído un cuchilleo sobre los hijos del funcionamiento de mi protagonista. Pues bien, los surcadores acorazados usaban cristales de magma como combustible. Antaño, cuando recorrías estas tierras, te jugabas la vida. Sin embargo, gracias a las mentes más brillantes del reino, el surcador acorazado cobró vida. El diseño de las patas se asemeja al de una bestia colosal. La pérdida de impulso es nula, sin importar lo abrupto que sea el terreno. Y de hecho, unos retoquillos para que sea más resistente y corra cada gusto. Estoy un paso más cerca de mi sueño. ¿Y cuál es tu sueño? Es una larga historia, joven, ideal para una audiencia cativa que no tiene nada planeado en varios días y noches. Ah, bueno, déjalo otro día si eso. Bueno, aún he de hacer unos cuantos ajustes a mi pequeñín, pero pienso enseñarle trucos nuevos, pero diveréis. No tardaré en anochecer, así que hay que ir pensando en irse a dormir. No podemos avanzar a las cosas, ni mi pequeñín necesita descansar tanto como nosotros. Mientras esté en el jugador, el viaje no se interrumperá por aprovechar estas instalaciones para conseguir objetos y potenciar destrezas o realizar actividades que no podrías en realidad. Para funcionar, leer libros de literatura usar la lavadora. Mientras también... tus aliados, mejorar tus virtudes reales, tienes muchas opciones, tú decides. Ok, vemos. Un detonador comparado con los del ejército. Creo que recordar cómo funcionaban cristales de magla. Ok.
Come on.
Sí es que es duro, pero tengo que levantar cosas y agacharte te fortalecerá. Si limpio el interior del chocador, mis PS máximo aumentarán. Vaya, podemos aumentar nuestros PS máximo, interesante. Uf. Una bolsa mullida que parece ideal para sentarse, aunque si me siento no me voy a poder levantar. ¿Que no? ¿Cómo que no?
Now, where was I? Welcome.
En cierto modo los arquetipos son afectados. Ok, bueno, ya no.
Oh, but you'll come again, won't you?
Ok. Y aquí está la lavadora esta.
Understood.
Ah, no quería hacer eso. Puta.
Now then.
Ahora tiene que estar a la temperatura adecuada para que la ropa no se destiñe. Ah, ¿cómo que se como se hace tanto adecuada? Porque mis padres me obligaron a hacerla. Los nobles que no saben lavar sus prendas no son dignos de llevarlas puestas, me decían. Pero eso, con las características de todas las cosas, creo que de forma velada me enseñaban a no aprovecharme de mi posición. Gracias a ellos, esos conocimientos me siguen siendo útiles. A medida que pasa el tiempo me he ido dando cuenta que de los buenos padres que eran. Así como nuevo, siento que mis penes máximos... Penes. Entre sí en sí me he encontrado monedas en la lavadora y irían metidas entre la ropa. Creo que no es mío. ¿Por qué no te lo quedas? 5000 habían metidas ahí, como si nada.
The gauntlet runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the gauntlet runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Levantaron un momento. Fuera de la ciudad hay una vasta extensión natural que la oscuridad devora cuando cae la noche. Es muy peligroso intentar abrirse paso a través de las tierras y inhóspitas, incluso con un robustos. Ajá. Cuando se hacen campamentos, pero se utiliza cualquier... ¿Eh? Pero también recuerdo movimientos. Ok. Pongo. No hemos acampado nunca en el surcador, qué emoción, pero aún queda mucha noche. Podríamos no sé qué, no sé cuántos. Debería intentarte por uno de esos bichos. Ah, la cerveja. ¿Qué tal el viaje? ¿Se ve como la seda? Mojaja, ese surcador es impresionante, aunque hay que reconocer que todo es gracias a mis 3 toques. Aunque a decir verdad, todo se debe a un pequeño mecanismo que he creado para evitar que sus patas se hundan en las dunas. No habría que preocuparse por el terreno si pudiera volar, pero eso es otra historia. Vete a echar unas de cabezaditas.
Hey,
Ya las armas ya están afiladas al máximo y no tengo nada que hacer. ¿Me haces compañía un rato? Seguro.
now then.
La próxima parada es Martira, ¿no? Parece que fue ayer cuando llegué a la capital, pero han pasado tantas cosas en tan poco tiempo. Te conocí, fuimos a la fortaleza del norte, despertamos un poder misterioso. Yo creí que esta clase de magia solo existía en las leyendas antiguas.
Thinking of.
¿Por qué tantos tuvieron un triste final? Carecían de aliados.
Oh, I see.
Por mucho que no sé qué. Ah, bueno, ya ok. Tal vez la forma de usar el poder sea importante que la cantidad que se tenga. Además, disponemos de más poder y encima contamos con aliados con los que compartimos. Si seguimos dominando los arquetipos, existe la remota posibilidad de que superemos a los reyes heroicos. Por eso me da que pensar, ¿cuántos poderes nos quedan por descubrir?
All right.
Ay, vaya. Solo y yo estuvimos hablando un rato. Qué chévere.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Buenos días, estimados pasajeros. Los dormitorios habrán superado vuestras expectativas, ¿verdad? Son mejores de lo que esperaba, para lo pequeños que parecen, pero tengo una duda. ¿La arena del desierto no afecta al surcador? No te olvides de quién se ocupó de esta fortachona. Te aseguro que no hay grano de arena que pueda colarse. Además, mañana ya habremos trabajado detrás de estas dunas. Sus horas son alucinantes. Sería imposible atravesar tan rápido el desierto en carruaje. Procura pilotar con cabeza. ¿Estamos negras? Martín está solo a 2 días de viaje. Oh. Valor, inteligencia. Mi misión. Uy, esto. Las tareas repetida del libro es interesante. A ver qué libro puede leer. ¡Ay! No quería eso. Imaginación. Ahora no. El arte de la persuasión. Diario del viaje del nuevo mundo. Hmm. Si dedicamos un rato. ¿Por qué no? ¿Qué más da? Claro que ni quería hacer nada.
Actually,
Si te soy sincera, he llegado a una conclusión. En este mundo hay muchas cosas que se me escapan. He aprendido mucho desde que empezó nuestro viaje. Yo también. Lo mismo digo. ¿Verdad que llevo razón? Hay cosas que no se entienden si uno no las ve con sus propios ojos. Oye, Will, sé que este viaje es por la misión, pero si todo va bien, espero que haya otro en el que podamos hacer lo que queramos. ¿Suena divertido? Trato hecho, parece divertido. Aunque claro, tendré que esforzarme mucho más para hacerte de ayuda en tus futuras empresas. ¿Y bien, se te ocurre algo que pueda hacer para ayudarte? Ya me ayudas un montón.
what?
De verdad, ay, cuánto me alegro. Sobre todo porque no tengo que preocuparme de hacer nada como por contentarte. La conversación ha dado un giro inesperado, ¿verdad? Sigamos en el libro otro rato. Describe un nuevo mundo. Si existe ese otro lugar, quiero visitarlo algún día. Nueva imaginación. Okidoki. Creo que no subió de nivel, ¿no? Creo que no.
I say,
Ahora tomarse un descansito, muchachos. Algo interesante ahí delante. Vamos a parar un rato.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Hemos llegado. Bajemos a echar un vistazo. ¡Hola madre! ¡Qué rojo!, ¿no?
Wow.
That's...
Parece que lo tenía todo de rojo, no solo las hojas.
Certainly.
De niña tenía un libro de ilustraciones en el que ponía a ver un árbol enorme que cambia de color para avistar que la llegada de acontecimientos insólitos. ¿Aviso de acontecimientos insólitos? ¿Y cómo lo hace exactamente? Está justo en medio del desierto. ¿Cómo ha crecido tanto? No sé si tendrá algo que ver, pero hay una cantidad increíble de magla flotando por la zona. Entonces podría tratarse de una criatura mágica que se alimenta de magla. Tengo que documentarlo para mi investigación. Nora saca un papel y un pincel del bolsillo y empieza a dibujar el paisaje. Oye, Nora, ¿cómo que se dibuja tan bien? Perfecto, ya he terminado. Quédatelo como recuerdo. ¿Me lo regalas? ¿Seguro que me lo quieres regalar? Sí, he memorizado todos los detalles. Yo no lo necesito. Ah, cool. No que no haya visto el árbol podrá apreciar su majestuosidad. Oye, ¿y si le regalamos esto a María? Creo que podría ser un bonito recuerdo de nuestros viajes. Oh, sí. Criatura mágica con forma de árbol. Por cierto, ¿las hadas no son también criaturas mágicas? Sí, es Gálica es un gran tesoro. La observo mientras viajamos para investigar acerca de las funciones de las cuestiones aéreas. ¿Qué? ¿Llevas todo este tiempo observándome? ¿Acaso te he dado permiso? No lo vuelves a hacer.
However,
Volviendo al tema del árbol, si se pone eso es buena señal. A saber que perdiste este color. Que está a punto de causar una catástrofe. Hemos dado un pequeño rodeo para contemplar el peculiar paisaje que ha hecho que mi mente... que aumente mi sabiduría. Cool.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
¿Cómo será Martira? Memorándum. Ok, ¿dónde está la entrada? Aquí, vale. ¿Vamos a cocinar? Cocinar ingredientes, necesito lo mejor con las neuras. Cocinar, podemos pedir a los demás que nos enseñen a preparar sus especialidades. Manos a la masa. Invito a la hierboja. Conejo frito, tal. ¿Pero qué hace esto? Pura quemadura. Eso está bueno. Más o menos.
Let's check.
Got it.
Si es de calidad, la carne está buena tal cual, pero puede quedar aún mejor si te esmeras un poco en prepararla. Se ha ido por ahí, vaya. Lo que quiero decir es que no podemos echar ingredientes al tontún. Lo ideal es combinar productos que sepamos que cansan bien. He empezado a preparar la comida con colesterol.
Got it.
A la hora de cocinar carne controlada a temperatura es indispensable. ¿Estás listo? Es la hora de la verdad. Deberemos encontrar un equilibrio perfecto entre delicadeza y audacia. Uf, ahora que hemos completado este paso ya nos falta poco para terminar. Si fuese misión no estaría tan meticuloso, pero la cosa cambia cuando cocinas para otros. ¿Qué pintas? Salta a la vista que ha quedado de muerte. Es Vito a la hierboja. Solo logró llevar el apetito. He limpiado la cocina con esto. Cuando quisimos darnos cuenta había pasado un buen rato. Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
My star is rising!
Ah. Ni me había dado cuenta, qué chucha.
Sanctism will reign!
Ah, verga.
Them.
¿Por qué tienen tacones las naves o qué? Son ellas. ¿Os acordáis de la ceremonia inaugural?
One of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working order. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Gordon gets a leg up on the competition.
Veamos cómo acaba esto.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like it either. But if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let's ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gordon, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that a line-up?
Que destruimos la gran catedral, pendejo. Si la salvamos, tú no hiciste una verga.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious
Y mucho texto.
The petrification magic!
warrior. I'll cut you down.
Joder, tan poquito. Resiste el Agnian.
Brethren, what could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Right on target.
¿Eso fue lo que le hizo un crítico? Güey, ¿yo qué hago entonces?
I shall vanquish evil. Warrior. Insolent heathens. What could you hope to achieve?
Joder.
Take this.
Only a flesh wound.
Damn it.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Guard up.
¡Ay! No quería guardar.
Let justice prevail.
Oye, resisten toda la pinche magia, qué pereza.
I will not let you die.
My thanks.
Warrior. Hack and slash.
Puta.
Ain't better
Bueno.
than
I, for the sake of my dear brethren, now feel the
Ajá.
rise.
Voy a ver ese mago. Hijo de puta.
that. Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in most.
Oh, please, don't
Pucha, de verdad, en serio. Odio las habilidades que fallan, de verdad. No, pero es que tienes que saber usarlas y cuándo usarlas. Oleación. Bro, se curan todo el rato. No puedo. Puta, de verdad. Ay, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a reiniciar el combate y ya está. Creo que es mejor así. Petrification magic? Vaya. Vaya.
Call upon royal power within. Bloody hell!
Vaya.
You disgrace the sanctest way.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
Ok, definitivamente al pendejo no le podemos pegar, entonces seguiré simplemente atacando a uno y ya está. Intentar que salga bien o lo que sea. Que no le hacemos nada de daño a diferencia de cuando usamos magia. Ah, es débil a eso. Vale, ¿por qué no? Lo que faltaba, obvio.
No holding back. I won't hold back. Fire!
Get him healed up.
Come. Are you all right? That helped. My thanks.
I shall seize my chance. What could you hope to achieve?
Joder.
Kneel before him.
Captain's hurt bad.
Vaya.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's down.
Ah, mierda, tú, en serio.
What could you hope to achieve?
¿Hace cuánto que no guardo? Porque creo que no guardé ninguna de las dos escenas importantes de acá,
It's too early to go to his side.
Here.
Witness the power of sanctism. More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But faithful for the sake of my dear brethren. Now, feel the
Ajá, lo que tú digas.
my brothers.
Hijo de puta. Cómo lo odio, cabrón, de verdad. ¡Crítico! ¡Ah!
Sanctism will reign.
Claro.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
This can't be.
Done yet.
No
Let's go.
place.
Burn!
Peasants.
Healing up.
Thanks. Helpful as ever.
Take this.
Oh, please.
Take this. Don't underestimate me.
In the name of justice. No holding back. Tougher than I thought. I'm all prepared
To go to his side.
I can't move. Observe.
Oh, Mystic Cup, worthy
I shall
foe after
seize
all.
my chance. Sanctism will reign.
Badly wounded.
Joder. GG.
Heal him.
Obviamente iba a morirse. ¡Esta mierda! Entonces ellos me pueden atacar a mí, pero yo no a ellos. Bueno, al pendejo del medio, ¿no? Que a ver, imagino que en algún momento... Yo qué sé. Mierda. Voy a perder acá. Crítico, obviamente, ¿por qué no? Venga. Mátame, anda. Puta reverenda estúpida bastarda mierda. Ah, ya te un rato. Ay, pucha. Igual. Hay una forma de aumentar mi, yo qué sé, el daño, la pucha verga, estúpida, estúpida, 1000 veces. Como, ah, no, no hay forma de aumentarme las estadísticas, ¿no? Como tal. Objetos, incienso de energía, aumentar las PV máximos. Grupo. Equipo. Aquí. También tenemos al luchador que será débil al hielo, entonces me vale, la verdad, no quiero eso. Oh, el caballero puede ser bien, pero no tenemos daño con él, así que da igual. Penetración es débil este. Este es débil al fuego. El guerrero es débil al viento, pero también lo tienen igual, así que realmente da igual. Luminoso, ignio de viento. No de viento. A ver, descansa. Bueno, supongo que tocará hablar con Falkenberg, I guess. Sí. Poder que hemos despertado me planteo bueno. Nuestro aspecto es único, pero tenemos en común esta apariencia similar con una dura. ¿Tú qué opinas? Ese queda chulo, obviamente. Mi respuesta, queda chulo. Portamos unos atuendos brutales, pero a la vez intrigantes y robustos, y no hablo de términos estéticos. En mi opinión, la armadura encierra la función colérica que llevamos dentro y nos permite dirigir ese poder como las riendas con las que un jinete guía su caballo. Según dicen, la gente pierde su magia porque no afronta su inquietud y su miedo y porque es consciente del poder que alberga en su interior. ¿Acaso esa es la condición que se ha de cumplir para despertar los poderes latentes? Es algo agotador y no persiste. El apetito voraz que sentí después de la prueba, debemos estar muy pendientes de las reservas de comida. Se está haciendo tarde, aunque nos queda mucho camino, así que quisiera seguir charlando contigo.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow,
so bumpy.
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
You got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
My star is rising.
Ay, pocha. Que sí, anda.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna...
Yo quería ver cómo acaba esto. Pero son pendejos. Y dicen, no, bebé subir. No, pendejos, sigan su camino. ¿Qué les pasa? Sí, venga, sí. Muévale.
No. After me.
No.
Are you prepared?
Let's go. Is there another one? Come forth, royal soul.
Voy a intentar con viento de mago. Resiste también. Resisten toda la puta magia, cabrón. ¡Qué perra pereza! ¡Ay, joder!
Oh, Mystic Heart!
Take this. What could you hope to achieve, dear God?
He knows we
I'll cut you down.
Let's go.
Before God.
Cease your resistance. Shine!
Porque gano un punto así, porque sí, porque le dio la gana y ya está.
Only a flesh wound.
What could you hope to achieve?
Mi.
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
Come forth, royal soul.
Know your place. Peasants!
Healing off.
I knew you'd.
Helpful as ever. Let's go! I would lose
No
nothing.
tengo nada que predecir en ese combate, pero mi mierda de fieles me observa. Sí, lo que tú digas, cabrón.
Rise, my brothers.
Ay, pereza.
Oh, please. Take this.
Bueno, por lo menos resistimos ese.
Sanctism will reign.
Ajá, lo que tú digas, cabrón.
Warrior! I can flash. Close your eyes. Not done yet.
By this power.
Uno menos, por Dios.
My power.
Uno pinches menos al fin.
Oh, Mystic Heart!
Take this.
Fine.
Au.
Sanctism will reign.
Ok, lo que tú digas.
I shall vanquish evil.
I'll show you.
Ah, que este...
Is that
Vale, este no resiste la magia.
heroes? I will not let you die.
I owe you.
Oye.
Sanctism will reign. Sanctism will reign. You delayed the inevitable.
Bird, like poetry in motion.
Are you prepared?
Come forth, royal soul. Lightning.
Witness me,
We
brethren.
strive for.
I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever. Take this.
What?
Sanctism will reign. Sanctism will reign.
Like this. Someone, help it back up! Hey, wake up! We're still in a fight here.
Ay, chingada madre.
No holding back.
Voy a cuadrar con este porque puta mierda. Pásame vital.
This should work.
Still fight. Ice.
You hit their wishes!
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain!
Healing off.
Thanks.
My thanks. Sanctism will reign.
Dios, que mal me cae el puto bastardo este, en serio,
Take this.
Es débil. Puta mierda. Y crítico. ¿Tú por qué?
Let's go. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain.
This should help.
I live to see another day.
Warrior.
No, all yours.
Behold my power.
Damn you!
Sanctism will
Is
reign.
that all? Hulkenberg's
Full
back.
thing
Hulkenberg.
this.
Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Come! I will not let
He
you
knew
die.
you'd help. Helpful as ever.
Warrior.
What a mess.
Huh.
I'll save this. Tougher than I thought.
They won't hold back.
Muérete, puta, de verdad, qué asco.
Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now, are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here. What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
De nada, bastardo.
I guess you survived this time.
Don't you talk down to me.
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest.
Está obsessed con ella.
Diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
A la chucha, ¿qué es eso?
An airborne? runner. He's actually finished it.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
A ver si lo
Take
adivinas.
a wild guess. Mouth like that's gonna get you killed, kid.
A bold one, are you? I didn't take you for a traveling troupe of jesters. He's just another no-name candidate. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Quiero ser rey.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is no time to get lost in thought.
Bueno, quiero hacerle
I
ayuda.
want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis. You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Pam, pam, para, pam.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion,
Yo creo que lo voy a ir dejando por acá, porque ya me tengo que alistar para ir al trabajo.
a place
Así que eso.
are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Ah! Oh, damn and blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Pareces muy preocupado.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
¿Quién te lo he contado?
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Tendré que buscar comer cuando vayamos a Martira. Vamos a Neuras con sus cuitas. ¿Cuitas? Ah, no sé qué. No sé qué. A ver. Bueno, nada, guardar ahora. Por favor, déjenme guardar. Por favor, déjenme guardar. ¿De qué te quejas si puedes saberse? Vamos a llegar muchísimo antes con un carruaje. Sería un detalle que me dieras las gracias. Perdón, te estoy agradeciendo, pero me cuesta expresarlo con el estómago revuelto. También es que... Espero que no surja otro planteamiento con el de ayer. Nos reuniremos con Bardon en cuanto lleguemos a la ciudad, ¿verdad? No dejéis el pasaje os distraiga nuestro objetivo.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Bardon awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Tiene muy buena pinta.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you two.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So... is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
También está aquí la cosa de cercadora calzada.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out.
Güey, ya tengo que guardar, tengo que irme. Déjanoslo a nosotros.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. Now this.
Un plato de orgullo de la ciudad. Un dulce preparado con las entrañas de un gusano joven. Veréis que existe. Juntos daremos a la forma de entrar en el escondrijo sin caer presa a este gusano. Al ataque.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why?
Lo siento, pero es que tengo que irme ya. Urgente. O sea, cero.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Mañana a primera hora tenemos quedado con el señor, así que descansa, ¿vale? Hace 1000 años que no descansamos, lo sé. Gracias. Guardar. Dios. Mucho texto, me encanta el juego, pero mucho texto. Ahorita no puedo quedarme con tanto texto. Chucha. Bueno, nada, chiquillos. Gracias a todos los que vinieron por venir, a todos los que vinieron porque, a todos los que se quedaron por quedarse y por existir. Recuerden tomar agüita y comer algo rico de cena, porque si no, comida. No cena. Cena todavía no. A ver, ¿quién está? ¿Quiénes podemos raidear? Que sea para hacerle hola. On the destiny. ¡A la madre! Chu, 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 chu.